Well, I do want to say something. It is one of the great perks of my job that I get to make these presentations to important and really admirable people. But it's really, truly, tonight an honor to represent WCS in thanking Nate Bush, because I have the opportunity to work closely with Nate. I have been the beneficiary of his patience and his hard work, and so this is for me quite a privilege. I feel like I should start out with a story. But instead, I'm going to just say Nate is a vice president of the New York City Economic Development Corporation. And he currently serves as president of the Coney Island Development Corporation. It's a local organization that is focused on the revitalization of the Coney Island community. Since the adoption of the Coney Island rezoning in 2009, Nate and his team at EDC have worked tireless to advance critical projects that make Coney Island a year-round world-class recreation destination through business development, job creation, infrastructure improvements, and unique cultural events. A critical piece of the redevelopment efforts has been the engagement with the local community to extend the impact of the city's investment to the surrounding neighborhood through workforce development efforts, local recruitment for positions at area attractions, including the New York Aquarium, and sponsorship of community groups and events. CIDC has worked to make sure that as the amusement area grows, the surrounding community has an opportunity to take part. Nate has also taken a leadership role in coalescing business and community members to advocate for policies and resources that support the revitalization of the People's Playground. Nate has worked to introduce new programming to enhance the visitor experience here in Coney Island, such as Flicks on the Beach, and the development of the Coney Island Greeters Program and Coney Island Fun Guide, both of which help broaden marketing efforts to increase visitation and brand recognition. The great thing is there's even more ahead. There's the opening of the new Steeplechase Plaza, which will feature the restored B&B Carousel, a new YMCA next spring that will provide many services to the community and affordable housing at Coney Island Commons, and of course, Nate, EDC, and CIDC have been key players in the exciting redevelopment of the New York Aquarium's Ocean Wonders exhibit. Or as I like to say, your Ocean Wonders exhibit, because it includes improvements to the streetscape, the boardwalk, and year-round guest programming. So today we are presenting Nate with our annual WCS Community Partnership Award. This award is in recognition of Nate's significant and positive impact on the advancement of the mission of the Wildlife Conservation Society. And it's also in recognition of the fact that he's a really fun person. So Nate, thank you for your efforts to help sustain Coney Island and the cultural organizations such as the New York Society.
No speech, no speech.
So Nicole told me I had 90 seconds.
Smart.
Start your stopwatch. So first of all, thank you everyone in the room, but particularly the New York Aquarium. This has turned into a real fine tradition of bringing the Coney Island community together every fall. And for that, I'm grateful, and I'm sure everyone in the room is very grateful. So thank you. So I will start with a quick story, and it starts with a dirty little secret. My first time at Coney Island was, I think, in 2004. I grew up in Virginia. I'm a Virginia guy. And, you know, like many newcomers to Coney Island, I think, my impressions were probably similar to those who come here for the first time, and we're seeing more and more of those people over the past few years. I was amazed. I was astounded. There's something special about this place that you feel the moment you step on the boardwalk, the moment you step out of the station at Stillwell Avenue. It's incredible. And for me, there were two things that happened to me that first year that I visited Coney Island, and it changed my trajectory personally ever since. One was, as a young project manager, junior project manager at the New York City Economic Development Corporation, my first task was to complete the acquisition of the B&B carousel from the McCullough family. And I had no idea, no one at EDC had any idea how to buy a carousel, or restore a carousel, or ship a carousel. But so they said, you, the young guy who just joined us, why don't you take care of that? And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I thought it was so cool. Something else happened that night. And I know Dominic will remember. I think many people in this room were actually there or will remember the event. The Coney Island Development Corporation, Mayor Bloomberg, Councilman Recchia, President Markowitz, all stood on the boardwalk in 2005 and announced the completion of a 2-year planning effort that led to the strategic plan. Well, the Coney Island strategic plan was the result of over 200 meetings that the folks sitting right here at this table, the board members of CIDC, helped organize. They involved many people in this community. They all were happening under the tutelage and guidance of your local council person. And it resulted in a plan that was a balance of amusements, neighborhood growth, infrastructure investments, and a consensus-based vision for how to move forward. And there were people who said, no way, it's not going to happen, this is Coney Island. People have been talking about redevelopment out here for decades. But I had a behind-the-scenes view of the excitement and energy and amazing commitment of time that people in this room, really everyone in this room, put behind that plan. And I said, you know what, I could see this going places. And it did, look at us. You know, the strategic plan was 2005. We passed a major rezoning, one of the most ambitious in the city's history, certainly in Brooklyn's history. We built 3 new amusement parks. We're opening Steeplechase Plaza next year, breaking ground on infrastructure. We've placed more than 400 people just this past year in positions across the amusement attractions. It's been a phenomenal experience, and it's the only thing that makes it better is all the people that I've got to meet along the way. And really, I'm so humbled and overwhelmed with this award because I feel like it's all of yours, particularly Councilman Recchia. What an amazing experience working with you. All of the elected officials from this area, incredible. To the CIDC board, you guys inspire me. Thank you for everything you've done over the past 9 years. To board members current and former, there's others in the room. And to everyone who has the vision that Coney Island's greatest days are ahead of you, I feel like I share this award with you. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
And I would give this citation to Nate Blitz. He's doing a great job. We love you, Nate. Thanks to Eddie Mark, our chairman of our community board. Does a great job.
Thank you, everyone. When the program, I have one more thing I just want to share with you, and then I'd really like to get a photo of all the elected officials that are here with Nate. But as you were walking in today, there's a table in the corner that says 1% for culture. And I want to explain what that is so that you all know what we're trying to do. We have been blessed with Councilman Rex